Hello, Divine Ones, we greet you in love. It's good to be with you. It is good to have these sweet moments of connection, of acknowledgement, in which you open up to who you truly are and collaborate with us. Moments in which you are considering and shifting and adjusting, and becoming attuned to points of view and thought forms that open up even further your divine flow. Expanding upon your capacity to be yourself fully and freely is a very generous way of being. We want to talk today about the gifts of that generosity so that you really understand how beneficial it is for all that is, that you be you. You are an essential and vital part of the oneness that is. In your coherent, clear, harmonious unity of spirit. In alignment, you emanate the frequency of the divine as you for all to experience. In that, the oneness that is becomes more available for everyone. There is tremendous beauty in your fulfilled presence, tremendous. The gift of you being fulfilled is that each and every person you encounter can experience the truth of their being more fully, because all is one. Each of you is in the all, and the all is in each of you. When each of you or any of you are fully, freely here, then you give to each other a possibility for knowing experientially, energetically, and perhaps even consciously, more wholeness. Do you notice how beautiful harmony is? That's something that's pointing at what we're talking about. Diversity makes harmony possible. It takes the uniqueness and distinctness of different things combined to create harmony. Do you notice how beautiful it is to feel satisfied, to feel fulfilled, pleased? This is what we're talking about here, that feeling state where there is ease, and a sense of perfection of it, and it being everything, the moment, now. That's fulfillment. You can experience fulfillment while you're sitting still or while doing something. While being, or doing, or having anything, you can feel more or less fulfilled. You can feel degrees of fulfillment. Fulfillment is a state of receptivity, and the more receptive you are to who you truly are flowing, the more fulfilled you'll feel. In a sense, being really fulfilled is a willingness to flow. It's availability, energetically. It's your receptivity, or your availability to understand and follow your spirit. It's a mental state, too, that could be viewed as capable of hearing, and often is kind of calm and open. You can be calm and exhilarated at the same time. Fulfillment is open to you based on how much alignment you're fostering in the moment. You could think of fulfillment as you open to the fullness of your being and open to the world. It's you as the divine, flowing. Or the divine as you, flowing. Smile fulfillment is you empowering yourself, your embodiment, to be a vehicle of that flow. When you empower this flow, you are a fully cooperative component of creation. You create this expression of you, as you do everything, with your attention and your point of view. As you cultivate the sovereign and aligned state that is the best state you can be in right here, right now, you bring forth the most coherent, clear, elevated, full expression of you that you can emanate right here, right now. That most fulfilled expression you're capable of, that's your leading edge. That's the leading edge of your embodiment. The more momentum you move to that leading edge, the more the leading edge expands. Your capacity for fulfillment is far more than you're even able to experience in your best moments right now, because the territory opens up and widens as your capacity grows. This is really something that we don't think most of you have considered yet. You have a sense of what's really fulfilling, what's really satisfying, what's really pleasing, but what you may not have thought about yet is that there's a lot of fulfillment available to you far beyond that. Levels and experiences of fulfillment far beyond that. Because as you empower yourself to live at your own leading edge, more and more in states that are expressing your greatest capacity right now, you start to expand what that capacity is. This is what happens energetically, your body attunes to that momentum, and that capacity to be in higher frequency states grows. Recently, we talked about bringing your A game, which made Alia laugh, the idea that we were using terminology like this. Really, it's just about being your best self, and your best self is a continually moving thing. What your best self is, right now, is a degree of expression in relationship to where you are. So what you're capable of being as your best self in 5 minutes is based on where you are now, and what degree you can move your consciousness in those 5 minutes. We want you to realize, all of this is about a continuum of flow, a continuum of alignment, and the more you are in steadier states of better alignment, the more your capacity increases, and the territory for the potential of your life opens up. This is a very powerful idea. You create this. Understanding that you do so with your attention and your point of view helps you to realize that you have the ability to show up, moment to moment to moment, in a lot of different ways. As such, there are many different versions of you. All of them are beautiful. All of them are loved. We don't like one better than the other, but we know that some are more fun than the others, and we know that some bring about things you find fun more than others. All the versions of you are legit. There's nothing wrong with any of them. Each of them creates newness, expands life, and is a way of being that you can appreciate unconditionally. Yes, here, in this amazing leading-edge world, where expansion is taking place in incredible ways all the time, you cannot get it wrong, but you can create all different kinds of feeling states and all different kinds of experiences. Again, all versions of you are beautiful, and whoever you're being right here, right now just is. You don't have to think about it as good or bad. When we say, bring your A game, be your best self, we want to be very clear that we're in no way saying it's better, but we know that it feels better, and it's more fun, and you like that. We agree with you that it is more fun, so of course, we're encouraging and supporting you in feeling as good as possible. You are the shaper of that flow. You determine the version of you that you are in any given moment. You, only you, determine if you're being true to you or not, and you, only you, can even know if you're being true to you or not. You determine if you're following your spirit, more or less. You determine if it's getting better and better, or more of the same, or going down the drain. You create your momentum, and you can always feel how it's going. Your feeling states are always indicating to you how it's going. You can choose within every moment what you amplify, what you give your attention to. You can either give your attention to something that starts to lift you up, or you can give your attention to something, and you can feel it right away, starts to feel less good. Whatever you're feeling is what you're emanating, and whatever you're emanating is what creation is responding to. Whatever momentum you've got going and are putting your attention on is developing not only the future version of you that you are being as your life unfolds, but the experiences that will show up. No one can know this but you. No one can steer your life better than you. Only you know what feels right to you. This is why learning to feel your inner sense of what feels right and learning to trust yourself, and to allow yourself to get practice to taking the next step that feels right, and to learn to do and be in ways that feel right is so important. Because it's absolutely essential for the aspiration you hold to live a wonderful life. What we love so much about what's happening now for you is you're really starting to put all of this together. You're starting to integrate your spiritual experiences, those profoundly beautiful and moving inner experiences of all that you are and all that is, with a truly meaningful orientation to your most beautiful and immensely valued humanity. Consider this moment, and possibly decide that you might be open to the fullness of your being and open to the world, that you might express the unique perfection of you in ways that give you joy. Yes, yes, we say it again. Yes, we encourage you, Divine Ones, to spend a little time considering today's transmission thoughtfully. Sit with your heart open, and feel into all that you are, and see how you feel as you consider all that we've said. Are you willing to be who you truly are, here? Are you willing to empower that energy that is you to be clearly and fully present here, and to have your life more fully reflect the truth of your being? Do you wish to come into harmony with your own eternal vastness, and if so, will you allow your embodiment to be a true expression of who you really are? We say yes. Even so, it's up to you. We are complete. We are the Council of Radiant Light with Archangel Michael.